Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Helmut Barroso. I am a Mexican industrial design student based in Germany. I am studying in the third semester industrial design, and I want to share my knowledge and skills about sketching, ID sketching with you guys. This is my first tutorial about how to sketch a house. I already did a version of it in Spanish, and here's a video in English. I hope I can help you out. I hope this improves your sketching skills. If you have any questions, just let me know. So here we go. So I'm starting off with my horizontal line and two vanishing points. This will help me get my perspective right. I try to connect every ending of each line I trace with the vanishing points. I don't know if you can notice that, but I trace till the vanishing point so I know that my perspective is right. It's very useful if you have an idea of what kind of building, what kind of house you want to sketch. This time I want to do something simple and minimalistic. And I want it to consist of three main blocks. One at the top with a door, the one in front with a big window, and the one on the right with a small and thin roof. And as you can see, I'm holding my pen while I try to hold it not at the beginning of the pen, but at the middle point, so I can get more cleaner and straighter lines. Now that I've done a little bit of the details of the house, I'm working on the landscape. I'm doing some trees. I've decided to do it in a winterly landscape with snow. And after doing the trees, I'll start with the markers. I'm using right there a C3. No, sorry, there was a C2. Sorry. There is a C3 where I'm outlining the first block. Why is it a C3? Because I want it to look like concrete. And I'll use two markers for that. I'll use a C3 and a C4. The L-shaped frame has been outlined with a C5. I want it to look a bit darker than the first concrete block. And there I'm trying to fill in the blank space quite quick but clean, so I don't leave any traces of the movements I did with the marker. Because if you try to sketch wood, for example, you would want the traces to be seen because it's part of the structure of the material. But in this case with concrete, so you don't leave any traces of the marker, you try to do it as fast as you can. Well, that's basically what I try to do. And there I'm outlining the upper block with a E35. I want that one to be made out of wood. There I'm using an E37. And as you can see, I'm using my traces to make it part of the material. And the way I used to start my sketches is by having an idea of what I want to sketch and starting off with pencil, then giving it color with markers, and after that doing the detail with a pen or a black thin marker. What I'm doing right there is a bit of the details inside of the room. That will be the bedroom. I'm sketching right there the bed. And I'm starting off with the reflections of the landscape. I'm doing a few trees, which I'll be filling in with a C1 of the cool gray markers. Sketching right there another tree. And the pen I'm using right there, it's from Papermate. It's a Flair M. And I usually use that to give in some details. And yes, I know I'm using a ruler, but it's not forbidden to use a ruler. It's actually a very helpful tool, useful tool to clean up your sketches. So in this case, I've allowed myself to use a ruler. Now I'm starting to fill in the that's a shadow I'm doing right now, and giving in some contrast. Tracing again the structure of the wood with the same E37. Cleaning up a bit the edges with the C3 and tracing the lines of the blocks with my Papermate Flare. Same done with the trees, and after that I'll be shadowing the reflections, or not shadowing, I'll be filling in, giving it a bit of color with the C1 on the windows. So this is my first tutorial I do. Please bear with me. If there's something you want me to change on the way I'm doing this, just let me know in the comments. And so I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm talking while I'm looking at the video, so that's why if I explain something wrong, I try to correct myself. After I've done the reflections with the C1, you can see there I'm going again through. I did the platform of the bed with the E35. And there I'm doing a bit of the details with a big pen. Now I'm just missing the door on the upper block. Doing some shadow with the C8 of the cool grays. And tracing with the big pen the wood and its material. What I'm pointing at there is that I'm missing a bit of contrast with the E37. So I traced another layer of E37 on the bottom part of the upper block. Right there I'm going with the C4 and applying some shadow on the concrete block, and I'll be doing the same with a C3 on the snow. Now they're missing a few clouds. And last but not least, don't forget to sign your sketch, your design, your artwork. It's very important. So that's basically it. I hope this was helpful. I'm no expert when it comes to tutorials, but I hope you enjoyed it. If there are any suggestions, questions, petitions, just let me know in the section of the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be posting more videos soon. Bye.